Alright, so you Dwyane Wade fans went on the attack, and first thing I want to point out is my analysis of Game 2 of the 2011 NBA Finals was spot on. Spot on. So let's listen to what I said about LeBron James. And on the radio show we were discussing the Miami Heat collapsing. They had a 15-point lead, and they found a way to collapse. And number one, I put the blame on LeBron James. Number one. The reason why I put the blame on him is because he's the best player in the world. You got a 15-point lead, all of a sudden it goes to 13, 11, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, as the lead is dwindling down, when is the best player in the world going to say, you know what, I'm not having this. I'm gonna shut the water off. I'm gonna stop the bleeding. He never did it. Okay, now that you heard what I said about LeBron, I put the blame on him for not stopping the bleeding. And then this is what I said about Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade finally played good. Where was this play in the Celtics and the Bulls series? Wade finally plays good from the opening tip-off until, it's about 7, 8 minutes left. And then the guy couldn't do anything. I referenced Dwyane Wade struggling in the playoffs. I brought up how Dwyane Wade hasn't been playing good for the entirety of the game in the last couple rounds. And I had people who attacked me and said, oh, Wade played great against Boston. Wow, Wade played great. Game 1 against Boston, yeah, he played great. Game 2, he shoots 40%. Game 3, 42%. Game 4, 44%. Okay? Yes. 40, 42, and 44% are just amazing. You guys trying to call me out for telling you the truth. And then, what happens in Game 5? Dwyane Wade has a good start to the game. And I referenced how Dwyane Wade hasn't been playing good for full games. What happened in Game 5? He disappeared in the fourth quarter, and LeBron James had to score the final 10 points of that game for the Heat to advance 4-1. Then we go to the Chicago series. 41%. Then he has a 50% game. 35%. 31%. And then he has a 6 of 13 weak game in the closeout game as LeBron closes out the Bulls again. But you guys are defending Dwyane Wade like you're representing yourself. I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm not a Dwyane Wade fan. I will call them both out left and right when they need to be called out. And if you listen to my video, I call out LeBron. I said Dwyane Wade played great in Game 2 until, about the 7-minute mark. Then he just disappeared. Alright? I said Christina Bostrich, a.k.a. the Wet Noodle, a.k.a. Barney the Dinosaur, a.k.a. Puff the Magic Dragon, sucks. I called out Eric Spoelstra, but the Dwyane Wade fans, oh no, Bruce is not worshiping D Wade like I do. Oh my gosh. Dwyane Wade's a great player. Top 5 player in the game. Best shooting guard in the game. He's a great player. Got the ultimate respect for Dwyane Wade. But let's not forget, all of the struggles Dwyane Wade's had in the playoffs, self-admittedly. Alright? Why do you think Dwyane Wade was out there taking all these extra shots after games? Oh, wait a minute. It was because he felt he was struggling so much. In that closeout game where LeBron scored the final 10 points for the Heat, Dwyane Wade didn't make a shot from the floor inside of 9 minutes in the fourth quarter. Right? Game 1 against Dallas, Dwyane Wade had an alright game. Nothing to write home about. But him and LeBron both missed their final 3 shots in the game. And we called them out for it on the show. Last night, Dwyane Wade comes out on fire. Had himself a good game going. Oh, and then he falls in love with the 3-point shot, just like LeBron did. But Dwyane Wade fans are the only ones who are getting mad at me, because apparently I'm coming between you and your affection for Wade, which I don't blame you for liking the guy. He's a great player. But relax. I didn't pull this stuff out of my ass. This is the way that he's been playing. Don't act like Wadetards, please. You are on my channel. You know how I do it. You know players are going to struggle at times, and you know I'm going to point it out. That's what I do. So what happened to Dwyane Wade last night? Where was Dwyane Wade in the last 7 minutes of last night's game? Nowhere to be found. But who did I put more of the blame on for not stopping the bleeding? LeBron, not Wade. LeBron was passive. He didn't do enough. Eric Spoelstra and his basketball philosophy belongs in junior high. Plenty of blame to go around, but the number one guy I put blame on was LeBron. But for some reason, you Dwyane Wade fans are all over me, and you're mad at me. So, get over it. Those are the facts. The guy could be more consistent because he's capable. I wouldn't be saying this. I'm not saying this about Chris Bosh. We expect this out of the minister of softness. We expect this out of the walking Charmin man. We expect this out of the human cotton ball. Okay? Dwyane Wade needs to step up more consistently. And yes, he played good for a little over 3 quarters. LeBron James is too damn good to let Christina Bostrich, Puff the Magic Dragon, take more shots than him. People were criticizing Durant for not calling for the ball more, even though he did, more than he was getting credit for. LeBron has to demand the ball and take over the game. Because when he takes over the game and gets the attention of the defense, everything opens up on the court. So you guys need to chill out. If they continue to struggle, I'm calling them out. But they're going to have 3 days to really think about their failure. So, I like their chances to bounce back, but we'll see. It's going to be hard to come back from a 15-point collapse. What happened after they collapsed to Utah? LeBron and Wade generally play a little bit better on the road. So it gets back to the team aspect of the supporting cast stepping up. As long as these guys play at a consistent high level. Dwyane Wade has made 11 out of 40 3-point shots in the playoffs. He's shooting 27%. 27%. That's Derrick Rose-esque. And yes, that is not a compliment. LeBron James, 27 out of 69, shooting 39.1% from three-point land. But am I going to sit here and say that LeBron, even though he's shooting a way higher percentage, should continue shooting three-pointers? The man needs to attack the rim. Dwyane Wade needs to stop settling for outside jump shots. I will say it. I can show you his numbers on Hoop Data. He sucks as an outside shooter, and he needs to give it up. LeBron, I can understand a little bit more, but with his ability to attack the basket and finish around the rim, the man needs to attack. This is the NBA Finals. I saw a sense of urgency out of Wade. I saw a sense of urgency out of LeBron in the Celtics and Bulls series, but it's missing so far in the Finals. In all this Finals MVP talk, shut up until the Heat have at least 3 wins. And then we can accurately gauge who is in the front seat for an award that everybody is so focused on in a 1-1 series. Who cares? You obviously don't care about basketball. All you care about is your favorite player or a player you hate getting the recognition or not getting the recognition. That is celebrity freaking worship syndrome. My boy Joseph's been calling out the media for that, and I give Joseph much props. But everyone needs to chill out. You know me. I'm going to continue to do what I do. And just because I'm calling out LeBron and Wade for their shortcomings, just like I did Derrick Rose from my Chicago Bulls, just like I did KD, Russell Westbrook, and the most overrated player of all time, Kobe Bryant, don't expect me to stop, because the media is not telling the truth. You're lucky if you get half the story. You get the whole story here. You get the whole story on the Blitz Hardcore podcast. Period. Cut and dry. And you guys are awesome for subscribing to my channel and listening to the radio show. And you know how we do it. We'll be on tonight. Tonight will be the 48th day out of the last 50 days that Joseph and I will be live on the air talking to you. So don't miss it. And I want all of you to have a good night and chill the hell out.